Oh, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. What's up, y'all? How y'all doing?
Hey.
Okay, so what's going on with the Niesha now getting the manager from Dookieway? Like, what's going on with that?
Well, I'm going to say a little bit, and then I'm going to let Teach talk because, you know, Niesha is her mess. So I really can only speak for what I experienced as an innocent bystander. But what I will say is I see what Adrian is doing. He's upset about Denat doing what he never did. He's upset that Denat now has verifiable facts and evidence that he and Michael Braggs did steal the money. All of those receipts are about to be posted, and I'm going to be setting up a live town hall for any of the donors who've been robbed by Adrian and Michael to come and speak so we can talk about it. So this is probably his way of trying to circumvent the boom that's actually coming. And then he wants to prove that he's Mr. YouTube, that he's the king of YouTube, that he's this. So if Denat can do this, you know what I mean? He can do it for Niesha. But this is what I will say. 3 reasons why this is a bad idea. Number one, they're going to have a hard time disguising the fact that they've been working on this plan for quite some time now. Like, this isn't, oh, she got doxxed and I called her because that's the story. Well, she got doxxed. Pussy, you doxxed her. Yeah. And then, so I decided to call her. And then all of a sudden, no, bitch, you've been working with her for weeks. You fucking know it. The story that you're fucking telling is total hogwash and bullshit. So that's number one. Number two, Niesha's not very bright. You know, he's used to working with me. I'm a very intelligent girl. He's used to dealing with TJ, who's also a very intelligent girl. Niesha is dumb as a sack of fucking hair. Like, he's going to get halfway through an interview and she's just going to start cursing and screaming like the first person that says anything to her, because she has no impulse. Like, that's going to make...
I've never heard a Niesha interview, though. Like, I've heard her talk to you, but that's
oh, honey, you should have saw her with Sean. She said goodbye 3 times. And after she said goodbye, she continued to talk for another 15, 20 minutes, left, and they came back.
She did come back. She did come back.
She's a clown. She's a clown. She's a clown. Like, the bitch has, like, a vocabulary of, like, a 5th grader. Like, it's crazy. So that's going to be an issue. And thirdly, the only way Niesha Davenport becomes relevant on YouTube is if she gets to use my name. Nobody would notice fucking Cal if it weren't for me.
Not Cal.
Just like Dirty Nikki. The only reason she was relevant for a month was because they got to put Jaguar right in front of it. Now Adrian is over there talking all of this shit about how I'm the side chick. I ain't side a shit. That you got left, bitch. See, me being a side chick would mean, I'm just saying, me being a side chick, listen to me being a side chick would mean that Ty was still involved with her at the same time while dealing with me. Your woman up and left with 2 fucking outfits and your kids' blankets and shit in the back of a fucking car and never came home. You didn't get cheated on, bitch. You got left. Period.
Oh, wow.
You got left. I ain't side shit. But you are a sideshow. You fucking dumb cunt. You think this shit's gonna turn out good for your tits? It's gonna go bad.
But you don't
because
feel bad
the second. No, I don't feel bad for that fucking bitch. She's the one that drug all of this to the internet in the first place.
Big.
Then I offered her a way out.
Oh my God.
I offered her a way out, and I told her that I would help her launch her channel so she could make money for her and her children.
That was in the call. Yeah, that was in the call.
Period. And she said, fuck you, bitch, where's Ty? So here, it's now your turn. Fuck you, Niesha. Go to Adrian. Tell Adrian to pay for the movers since he's paying for your StreamYard. Tell him to pay for the movers. Tell him to feed your half-grown children. Tell him to fucking pay your bills. Tell him to sign his name as a co-signer because you ain't got no fucking credit. And since, as you said in your text message that you sent to my beloved earlier, you're tired of wiping ass, so you're going to give YouTube a try. Bitch, he's going to snake up next to you. Now, understand this, and this is real rap. When you give somebody managing control of your channel, they have access to your emails. They have access to your banking information. They have access to everything. Oh, and just so everybody knows, Donat still does not have our banking information because though our channel is monetized, we still haven't put in a funds diverter to send it to any, so he has no access to any of our personal anything. And we are going to have a meeting about that before we do it because we want to make sure whatever's tallied up, he gets his fair percentage for the work that he's done. Now, this is the thing. In order to even understand all of what I just said, you would need a brain. Niesha doesn't have one. Number two, you're getting involved with a very nefarious character who you are now a part of and are watching him fuck over people that he said were his friends in a brilliant fashion. Matter of fact, Niesha, you should hear what he had to say to you. Say about you. You the girl. That's what he said. You were the treat you as such. Don't trust anything that you say.
Said that she was out to get me. All that.
That's what Adrian.
And your woman now. You better swing for your woman now. Period.
That's what he said. That's what he said to Ty.
Yeah.
Said you were a bitch and you were worthless and you were a piece of shit and you needed to get over it because you left. So you make sure y'all discuss that in your fucking interview on your motherfucking channel with your channel manager who's about to run up a whole fucking bunch of money, get some ad revenue, do all of that. You gonna wake up and all that shit's gonna be gone because your channel manager's gonna take it.
So you think he gonna take her money?
Fuck yeah!
Take the money.
Look what the fuck he did to me while I was in jail.
So do you know what amount of how much is allegedly was taken?
What I will say is it was thousands over the course of 3.5 to 4 months.
And now these people,
as late as 3 weeks ago, people were still donating money that we never received.
No,
Niesha can't say that because she received Ty's check every week.
People were saying that the messages and stuff were edited, like those are like fake people or fake accounts and stuff like that.
What message?
Like, you know,
no, real people have actually reached out, and some of them have been calling during Doxgate.
Oh, and they said that you doxed him first, but
no, he already had it set up. He already had it set up. I got people whose notifications is on. The second that it happened, I was ready. I responded immediately. You fucking goofy whore. You want to call me why built and Texas built and all of this and all of that? Do you really want to get to snapping Adrian? Do you really want to get to snapping Adrian? Because I'm going to tell you something. Every time I think about cussing you out, I look at one of your old pictures and just feel sorry for you. Period. I ain't got to roast you.
Well, you know,
all I got to do is look at an old picture.
Well, shit, you know he had a whore to get the lifestyle that he's living now.
Well, I mean, he's running around like a slut all over YouTube now. Slinging his virtual fucking asshole, one cash app at a time.
Oh wow!
You what, bitch?
Okay,
you want it with me? You want it with me, Adrian Lewis? Because you can get it. You can get it just as good as all them white men who was up in your ass was giving it to you. Don't argue with gay boys. Girl.
Carefully.
I don't do all that. I'm a nigga.
Oh,
fuck you, Adrian. You fucking bitch made punk. Fuck you and your Burger King bitch. I don't give no fuck. Y'all keep fucking playing with me. I'm telling you, I was gonna be nice, but now I'm gonna let my channel manager run you over.
Oh, the battle of the managers. But Jack,
And enjoy your loss. Enjoy your lawsuit. I've been removed. Bitch. Here you go, Teach.
But can you, real quick, but can you see how Niesha would be upset? Because even though TJ left on her own, right, you still look like the other woman. Can you see how that would be a problem?
No other woman. I wish y'all stop with that narrative. Like, she's not.
No,
I'm
I'm not saying that she is.
No, listen to me. I can understand that you spent 11 years. I can understand that a family developed and was raised over the course of that 11 years. I can take all relevant issues into consideration and have empathy or at least sympathy.
Mm-hmm.
But see, this is the issue that I have. This woman came here starved for emotional attention, sexual attention, true friendship, true partnership. I'm not the one that starved her. I'm just the one that fed her.
Mm-hmm.
You can't sit there and complain about your dog running away from home when you wasn't feeding him, nigga.
A dog.
You mad at me?
Give me a drink.
You mad at me because I fed the dog? You starved.
Oh my gosh, I gotta be a dog.
Well, she said you were a habitual cheater. And if I was her, I would cheat too. She wasn't fucking you.
Oh my god.
I mean, she's supposed to get pussy from somewhere. What, she's supposed to pay all the bills and not get no pussy unless you get drunk? And I'm sure that was a whole lot to handle because you a whole lot of bitch. Every time me and my baby is together, she like, oh, I forgot how small you are. I can fold you this way and fold you that way. I guess she had to put some effort, some elbow grease in the bend in your ass. Oh, huh?
Oh my God.
You got to be careful of the things you neglect. Someone else better might come along. That's your reality. Something better. Someone better came along. You should have took better care of that woman when you had her. And the nefarious manner in which you behave since she's been gone, taking the car, taking the money, turning the phone on and off like it's a goddamn light switch, doing this shit, doing that shit, talking about me, always in the back, texting trees, texting Danny Robertson, texting King Payne, calling King Payne. You've been doing all of this shit all along, bitch. Fuck you. And you're still only relevant because they get to put my name first. And just like Dirty Nikki, once they find out what a piece of shit scumbag ass person and mother you actually are, they gonna run you in the ground. And then Sean's gonna run off with all your channel earnings. Fuck you, bitch. Merry fucking Christmas, hoe. Enjoy your 5 minutes of fame. It's my algorithm. I'll choke you with it.
Well, TJ, what do you got to add? TJ, I want to about something though. Okay, because I keep hearing that the money situation.
I'm sweating like that because we don't got the window open. We don't got the fan on, and it's 80 trillion degrees.
Yeah, they be talking about our fan.
Oh yeah,
we got to fit it on for y'all.
It be squeaking. I fixed it. Y'all ain't hear it squeaking in a long time now.
I'm gonna turn that hole on right now.
Turn it on, baby.
Right there.
So, are you supplying Niesha's lifestyles? Like, are you supporting her or?
Yeah. Okay. Originally, our agreement, was for me to stay and keep giving her the money until
which we both
they moved.
On.
Right, we did. We said 6 months, and then we turned it down to 2 months because they move out in August. So of course, my children are there.
That's why Jack said that they are moving.
Yeah, but then it got real sticky because that first week I let her go ahead and take the entire paycheck. It was like, whatever. That second week when we went, when you hearing us arguing and everything about, when I went to the bank, all the money was gone. It was only $20 left in the bank. So like, oh, now you playing cruddy. You get what I'm saying? Like,
right.
If you taking the check, why would you had the whole full check the last week? We're arguing. We don't know. I don't know what's going on. I don't know if we're going to work it out. I don't know if I want to stay with Jag. You know, I might need a hotel room. We didn't know anything. And you just take all my money, but $20?
Left you stranded in the street with no food, no water in the hot Texas sun.
Right.
Can't get into it.
After my car done been sold. Exactly.
Now your bitch to get it for you.
Exactly.
Now your bitch to get it for you.
Fuck you, bitch. It's my money. So now, you know, the war began. And like I told her, you don't want to rumble with Jag.
You're not gonna like the way this turns out on a fucking animal.
I told her. And I thought, I mean, I get maybe she thinking that there was some hope that maybe we could rekindle the relationship.
No, don't tell him some hope. Tell him what the fuck she said the other day when she sat there flirting with you. Flirting with you, honey.
Oh yeah, she did call me honey.
Talking about I want you to come home. Guess what, bitch? She ain't come home.
Huh?
Are you leading Niesha on? Is that why she's still
tell him the truth?
No, well, I guess you
tell
can.
Him what I said.
Oh, what, bitch? Let me talk. Cause he asked me to talk about. Calm down, Lo.
We never get to hear TJ.
Calm down, Lo. Calm down. I am. So.
They gonna say y'all was fist fighting in a minute.
The lies. We don't even put our hands on each other.
They say that I killed her in the basement that we sleep
in. Yeah, no, you killed me and wrapped me up in the tent and dragged me by my bike. So, I mean, I guess in the beginning you can kind of say there was some misleading there because I didn't know. I was unsure. In the beginning between Jag and I, it was a lot of ego, a lot of pride bumping up with each other. We didn't know we could trust each other. You know, she didn't know if I was the op. I didn't know she was, you know, no pun intended, wacky Jackie. But you get what I'm saying? So we were going back and forth. There was an issue, and New Mexico was my home. So if it was something that we could work out and get through, then there was a probability of me going back. I did. So why would I
dog shit out of me in that goddamn car?
Not just the car, everywhere. Not just the car. Not just the car. So, you know, like in the beginning of anybody's relationship, why would y'all put income all together anyway? Why would I just something that wasn't planned, why would I just pull that from my children? And that's the only stability that they had. You know what I mean? She was unemployed at the time and all of that. I'm going to hold on to my word because that's all I have. And my initial reason to come to Dallas wasn't to get with Jag. It was to help her get around, go to court, and handle the business that needed to be had. No, you popped it on me. And I was like, I'm just like Chuck.
Because we still kind of go back to what we had initially heard. We had heard that you and Niesha had set this all up and y'all going to exploit Jag. So that's why we still got our cat eye on you, because we all like, okay, are you about to turn on her, or are you actually in love now? And, you know, actually, you know.
Absolutely. We are in love now. And, you know, in the beginning, was it my intent to come and set Jag up? Absolutely not. I was not even supposed to be here at all. My original agreement was to just sign the bail. That's it. That's all. I did it online. Okay. So then once, you know, Jag got put out, when I don't know exactly what happened there. She got put out. She laughed. She was threatened. I don't know the whole story there. But once she made me aware of her being outside, it was like, okay, what should we do next? And I knew that court was coming up. And I'm like, I don't want her to miss court, because the impression that I was given from Sean and King, that they were over it. They were over her and they were over it. So now I'm like, shit, I'm on this damn bond, you know, and it's only 9 hours away. And I enjoy traveling. I had a lot going on. I'd take the ride down, you know, help her handle her business and then go back. But I guess, you know, things happen.
The
and
old
now
church
we're here.
lady wants some ice, otherwise we gotta hit the streets.
Oh. So, now we're here. That was 6 weeks ago. What, 7, 8 weeks ago?
Almost 8 weeks.
Yeah, it's been almost 2 months. If anybody knows about a lesbian relationship or, anything like that, a lot of emotions run really fast together, and we're making it work. We're taking it one day at a time. In the beginning, hell yeah, it was rocky. It was absolutely was rocky.
And that's where the phone calls are coming from, right? Those are old ones.
Right. Those recordings are old.
I love how they took the time to edit each other's voices out.
Right.
So nobody can hear the stuff that they were also saying. Like, they washed recordings. That's a whole lot of effort. That's a whole lot of effort.
For the first time, I listened to the one today, right? And it was basically like y'all was having a conversation with each other and you couldn't hear nobody else. And I'm all like, well, what the hell is that about? But yeah, they edited out them and then just left it. Wow.
Yeah. Now tell me something. For a beef that only started technically a week ago, ain't that a whole lot of energy and work and effort? Like, I don't know, they operate like a troll farm to me.
Right.
Right.
And I always say
I'm done.
This goes back to the thing I was saying, because now the narrative is that Jag is scamming and we're revealing the scam, but it's all like, well, y'all were down with her just a week ago, so now all of a sudden she's scamming?
Right.
That's confusing to me. Like,
that says a lot about your character.
Right. You don't get to look like a good guy if you were along with the scam. And I said, Jag has never told me to do anything funny or fishy behind the scenes. She has never. We just had respectful conversations. She's never told me that. Now, if they having a different conversation or whatever, that's on y'all, but you don't get to look like the good guy now when you was apart with you was in on the shit.
Right. I just think maybe they're throwing tantrums. I can't really speak on their relationship because I wasn't here. I can only speak on what I experienced when I was here. And honestly, I just wish that some things could have been talked about and worked through. But now we've been doxxed. So here we are.
Fuck them!
But TJ, it was said that you never liked them in the beginning though, right?
No. First of all, I don't dislike anyone that I don't know, that I have some questions.
You didn't trust them.
I did not trust them because when she left the sober living house and she was standing outside and the things that were said to me and the things that were dismissed to me.
Don't say the things that were said to you. Say what was said to you. Right now, we have to go complete transparency. Otherwise, if you say anything vague, they will take it and fucking twist it.
Well, they twist it.
Go ahead and let it out. We're safe.
Well, I'm just saying, because,
by the way,
when she called me and told me that she was outside under the tree, I immediately called Sean and King, to find out, like, what can we do? I'm willing to help. I've been always saying that I was willing to help Jag in any kind of way. You get what I'm saying? So when I first called Sean, he was like, was it Sean and King? I don't know the order it was, but, I was told that. I called both of them because they were her team. They were her handlers, if you will. And if she's standing outside and it's hot as hell in Texas, she needs some assistance because I just bought her dinner the night before and they had cut the phone lines and everything. So I wasn't able to speak to her. So the next day when she called and she's like, I'm under a tree. I'm like, what the hell is going on? Where are your handlers? Like, I'm willing to help. Like, let's put some money together and get you out the heat. And, one was in Mexico and one was like, she's a diva and I don't want to be bothered. And, she can sleep outside far as I care. And talking his mess, what he always do, which was nothing new. So, understanding that you can't believe everything you see online or on TV or whatever. I still was like, maybe their apprehension is because I'm an outsider. You get what I'm saying? So, like, okay,
that's what they said. You was an outsider. How the fuck
you
an outsider?
Let me finish.
No,
let me finish.
Hold on. You're an outsider. You're the only situation You're the only nigga in the situation that's inside of you. You the most inside nigga of all the niggas.
Oh, this is before
Talking about it outside as much as you inside of me.
Before I started reaching and coming inside of you.
Put your kids to bed, by the way, y'all. Put your kids to bed.
So, you know what I mean? So initially I understood, you know, why they were probably like, whatever, you know. So those, you know, talking to them and came like, I'm in New Mexico and like, yo, this
not New Mexico, Mexico.
No, that's where I'm from. New Mexico, my bad. Mexico. And I'm like, this your friend, this your best friend, right?
Fake
y'all,
lost his motherfucking phone.
Y'all did all this.
Bitch, I'm glad you cried on Instagram. I hope you had a horrible trip. Horrible trip.
They did all of this advocating for someone to get out. And now that in her real life, I see that she's struggling and it seemed like you're being dismissive about it. You know, so after that, I ignored Jack for 2 days because it confused me. Like, these are your people. They did all of this. Like, why would they, you know, advocate for you to get out? And regardless to your choices, if you're going to help someone, you're going to help them. And now, like, they're leaving you hanging. I felt like if y'all felt like she was that bad or that worst off, you should have left her where she was. She's a loose cannon, and you're taking a risk.
What was the reason for getting her out then? If
right.
they weren't going, like, you had to have follow up. I said, like, and I said this on my channel. I was like, if you're not
busy trying to take advantage because they were busy trying to take advantage of the scapegoat that they made out of Shalana Hunter. She was doing the same shit they were doing. They were mad that she was competing with them and getting more money.
Oh, yeah.
So they took the whole thing and spun it on her so nobody would look at them.
Because Tokyo Tony was talking about getting Jag out. She even called on her live and stuff like that.
But see, here's the thing, and no shade to Tokyo Tony. You need an address. You can't use an address from a hotel on someone's bonds. They have to be, the address has to be verified.
She couldn't have bonded me out if she wanted
so
to.
So even if she had the money and all that, she didn't have a valid address.
Right. She don't get an A for effort, though?
You want to give her a round of applause for effort?
Who?
She tried. She tried
to give a round of applause. Listen to me. That bitch been scamming on her daughter name for years. I get round of applause for doing it to someone other than your only living child. Yay! You can fuck over other women other than your daughter.
Okay, now back to once I got here. So, you know, initially I did tell Sean, like, well, you know, she can come back to New Mexico with me and she could just wait it out and do the court thing. Me too. Lord have mercy. Oh, that probably would have, we both probably would have wound up locked up.
Back in jail if y'all would have went to New Mexico. So thank God that did not work out.
Yeah, you know, so, but he was like, you don't want that lady in your house, she'll take over your house. And even though people say, oh, you've been watching, Jag has different sides of her. So everyone doesn't watch and partake in the circus. You know what I mean? People watch and partake in other things. She's more than just, you know,
and you said it was hard for you to watch some of the stuff that was going on with Jag. You were honest about that.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Now that I'm here and we're in a relationship, I have a better understanding for the circus and what it entails. But initially just, you know, when you gain a respect for someone and you hold them in a certain regard, and then they veer off, it's kind of like, I don't want to partake in that. I'm still supporting you. I might check in on you, you know, every now and again, but I'm not going to submerge myself in that kind of content because honestly, it wasn't feeding my soul. And at that time where I needed positive insertments in my life. So she reached my life on the musical side of everything. Yeah, absolutely. I had health issues, my parents, losing my parents, just my relationship issues with my children. You know, I had a lot going on at that time. And, you know, I don't think people understand when you have to fight to get your mind back, to speak and to talk and to walk and to be on those medications. It's a lot of stress. It's a lot of foggy. It's a lot of things that go on. But when God frees you, he frees you. And when he gives you a way of escape, you got to take it. And to, you know, some people, they may not understand or see or get our relationship, but it's not for them to get. It's just not.
Why don't you tell them how we spent the night last night?
Oh, last night we had a beautiful time. We went out to the club and, you know, she did her pictures and, you know, met with people and we talked with people and we grabbed some dinner and then we went to the lake and we were on the dock under the full moon and we fell asleep. Like we were dead dog knocked out. Like we were in the bed.
Under the moon,
sleep. And it was just peaceful and serene. I didn't even
like
finish my food.
Stuff gets heavy, but like y'all are actually having fun and like a good time though.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Do you not hear how we laugh when we're together? Like you can't fake that. You can't fake that. You can't fake the smile. You can't fake the energy. For those who genuinely know Jag and have been watching her, you know she can't pretend on nothing.
Right.
If it wasn't working and if it wasn't fixing, blending, not fixing, and then we wouldn't have it. It wouldn't exist. She's older than me. I'm almost 40 as myself. I don't want to pretend in life. We're too old to pretend, you know. But if something is worth having, it's worth fighting for. And if you believe that God put things together, who are we to take it apart? You know, and this internet stuff. I think people get it twisted that when we shut this off and it say leave and we close our phones off, we're together. We're together. We have these conversations, you know, those deep, heartfelt conversations on why this was done or why that was done. And we share those moments. We eat together, we bathe together, we dance together, we sing together, we do everything together. I say out of this whole 8 months, we might been apart, 3 hours tops total? Maybe.
Oh, wow. So y'all been together like a lot of time together.
Right. So when people say, oh, you know, for Trees, for an example, about the interview and all of that and money, like, first and foremost, when you asked where she was laying right up under my goddamn armpit. You know what I'm saying? Loud and clear. We don't have secrets. There's nothing to hide because that will break down the relationship where there's no trust and integrity in the relationship.
Of animosity.
You know what I mean? And we're already, you know, being attacked, you know, from the titles and the chat.
People are trying to convince you to like leave Jag and stuff like that. But this is where you want to be, right? Absolutely.
I think, you know, it's funny. People are like, oh, run, you know, run from Jag or TJ is scamming you and all this. I think when you can build something with somebody, I'd rather us have met in this energy when we're starting from the bottom.
There was nowhere to hide.
Right. We're out in the open. So everything that we do gain and everything that we do get to, it will be us collectively. It won't be like, oh, this is my couch. You know what I mean? This is my spread. You know what I mean? Don't sit there. Don't sit that. I think we'll gain a better appreciation for one another to, you know, just building and having an understanding about things and just getting strong physically. She cared for me. She loved on me. She nurtured me. It's vice versa. We're just yin and yang, you know?
Right.
So for all those people who say run or you leaving or, you know, the final countdown or
yeah, naughty, keep counting, bitch.
And you know, she's only with me because of the bail. You know, this bail and court process is nothing quick. It's hard to tolerate somebody you don't want to be around, especially when you're older. It's impossible. So even if we didn't work out, you know, because that was never my intent when I first got here, I still wouldn't revoke her bail. That would be something that she would probably have to do on her own because that's just not who I am.
Was I willing to do it?
Yeah, you were. And I told you.
Tell her that?
You were willing. I was like, girl, that's crazy. I'm not about to take you to no fucking bells bombing like you crazy. You tripping. It's nothing that we're going through that we can't work through. And going back to jail ain't it. All these, everybody advocating for you to get out and your supporters and donating, me driving, you know, here and to ensure that you get to court.
Take me back to jail.
And, you know, losing my car and all those things. Like, you know, you got people that really genuinely love you. And just because it's a little heat, you can handle some heat. You Jaguar Wright, you know, and let's get through it. You know, it's not worth it.
Right. And real quick, I don't think Nadi has said. I don't even think Nadi is here right now. I don't even think.
No, Nadi came in and she said she counting down the moments for the fallout between me and my beloved. She just said it in the chat.
Wait a minute, is Nadi the one who we was fussing with?
Yes.
We're gonna have a peace summit, but I wanted to move on from that real quick. I wanted to ask you, TJ, because I know you don't like talking about your family and stuff like that, but it was put out there that you hated your daughter. Is that true? Like,
absolutely not. How I don't want to sound like Tokyo Tony-ish, but how can I hate something that I created that is a part of me? A child that I named, a child that I spoke life into, a child that I nurtured and loved on. Why would I hate my child because I don't like the choices that my child made? We're all human. So, you know, I may not like the choices my child made, but hate, absolutely not.
Couldn't hate that girl.
Absolutely not. That's flesh of my flesh, blood of my blood. That's my legacy there.
And that's my homie.
It sure is. Absolutely not.
Okay, so you don't hate your daughter. Okay, yeah, because they were saying that you hated her and all this stuff, and I was like, because I know you don't even like talking about your kids, TJ. So also, like,
my kids are nobody else's. You get what I'm saying? Nobody else's. You know what I realized that, and sometimes when you're defending yourself or you're attacking someone, you hit low, you go low. You know, everybody like, well, why are you allowing Jag to attack Niesha regarding your kids and all?
Hold on, wait a second. I need to know. LAX just said something. Her homie Jag grow up. Okay, the young woman that we're speaking of is 24 years old this year.
Exactly. Actually, in 9 days, to be honest.
24 years old. This isn't a child we're talking about. And let's be clear about something else. The other children in the house, the youngest one is what now? 16?
15.
15?
Sorry, I'm eating chicken.
These ain't kids.
Older kids. Okay.
Well, they are older kids, but they're still, you know, adolescent. Not adolescents, but young teens. You know what I mean? And they were sheltered. You get what I'm saying? Like, you know, I don't go into details of my life because it doesn't matter. I don't have to explain how my children were raised and, you know, how they lived and how life was for them. All I can speak of is when two women are going at it, the gloves are on. You know what I mean? So if Niesha can call the phone off camera and she can hoop and holler and she can yell, my baby can get on camera and do the same. The only difference is that the ammo that, you know, Jag have is unfortunately some shit you did in the relationship because they didn't have. Can I say something right quick?
I'm sorry, Melanie Jones. I just want to say this to your face. Your pussy is unfit. Okay, bitch. Fuck you.
I'm pretty sure her pussy smelled nice, Jag. Come on now.
Hashtag unfit.
Wait, hold on. Oh, I see the comment.
Your pussy's unfit.
What happened? What did she say?
You are hashtag unfit. Talk about you.
Oh, I'm unfit. So be it. So be it. I don't have no CPS cases or anything like that. So I stepped up to raise other people's children. So deem me unfit, if you will. Y'all be funny in these comments. Y'all be reaching. And I realize that y'all try to trigger people of what you think somebody's weakness is. But hey, I digress. What's the next question?
They always try to, you know, throw the whole unfit mother at you, but you still communicate with them.
Absolutely, I do.
I was talking to the kids.
Absolutely, I do. I just spoke to my noonie girl right before we came in after we got food. I always talk to my children, but they also are teenagers too. How many people live in a house with their children who walk around with hoodies on and keep their headphones in their ear and stay in their room all day? Who play games all day? Are you neglectful because your children don't sit down and have a conversation with you and you're paying rent? How are we different? People in the military go away all the time, go to war, you know, work over all the time.
We're both working mothers.
Would deem me unfit because what you see me online do for a few hours, you know, my whole entire life now. Kudos to you.
Right. I see where you're coming from with that. Yeah. And I think also too, you keeping that communication, I do commend you on that because that's big. And again, it's only been 2 months, so it hasn't like you ran away. It's been years and you haven't seen them or anything like that. You working on everything, getting your shit together, and then, you know, for the reunion.
Exactly. I'm starting from the bottom. Do you get what I'm saying? A lot of people who have separation in households, they take half or they leave her with nothing. They don't care. They don't care about the children. They don't care about the bills. They don't stop and consider any of those things. And, you know, I'm not asking for anyone to pat me on the back. However, my children still have their bedrooms. They still have their beds. They still have their clothes. They still get groceries. I still talk to them. I nurture on them. I love them. My kids are homeschooled, so we don't have any social issues or, you know, things like that. I'm missing school, or I'm missing all kinds of things. Right. So my life is different. I've lived a whole different life. Look how long my locks are. Like they're not even maintenance. Like because I'm not superficial.
They've been eating you up in the chat saying you need to get a retwist. But
I know. But anybody who knows anything about
we'll be doing all of that before our photo shoot,
right? But you're not supposed to pull on your hairs often anyway. Secondly, you know, I had radiation. I was doing things. So. Like, my hair is my glory. The mere fact that I have it and it's almost down to my hips.
Wait, what did India say? I am not my hair.
Yeah. Yes.
Y'all better sing that song.
I am nothing these people online tend to spew out about me. I am what God said about me. And I think people fail to realize this is entertainment.
Now you talking too much. You don't talk enough now.
Now I'm talking too much.
Shut the fuck up.
Because I'm not saying what you want me to say. You just want to come in and troll. But I'm going to talk.
You're absolutely right. This chat is low energy. And you know what? I got some positive energy. AT2, we're so happy to be here with you on the shady real-time reaction to the debut of Niesha the Destroyer on Adrian Lewis's channel, The Fairy Boy.
Oh my God. TJ, let me ask you one last question. What are your thoughts on Niesha now partnering up with Dookieway and he gonna be the manager? Like, how you feel about all this?
Finish her. My dad voice. Finish her.
So you think he gonna turn on her too? Then?
Oh, absolutely. If me and him, if the three of us have had some deep, intimate conversations and the things that he shared between the three of us, and he went online and he said all that, what you think you gonna do to Niesha? Because what he told me, she was the ops, fuck her girl, and all of that. What changed? What changed? You still ain't like her. You ain't like her then. You ain't gonna like her now. So
were they arguing in his comments before she even got on the channel and you talk shit about her?
One thing he said, oh, she'll never be on my show. She ain't going on this platform. Now go manager. I will say manager, she need a spot so she can go get that U-Haul because I'm done.
So is she
maybe he can front her up something for, you know, her talent. I wonder what kind of talent she gonna show.
But
hopefully it ain't no more snatch on the internet.
Right? Or
look, you look so concerned.
Yeah, because it seemed like you're gonna cut her. Like you're done.
Yeah, I am done. But here's the thing: when you need somebody, just don't cause chaos. Like just don't cause chaos.
When's the last time she cut your phone off, baby?
Yeah, was it yesterday? Yesterday. She got the phone off yesterday.
Damn.
She turns it on and off like a light switch.
Yeah, so. But you need me to help you. You need me to make some moves for you. I think for me, you know, I could put some things aside. Like all of this YouTube stuff, initially it did get to me, but now it's like, whatever. Like we have real life. We have the kids there. You have this. Things need to be changed. Let's get it. Niesha, I ain't give her no money because it goes to her bank account. She keeps it. Period. She changed the card.
Oh, okay. And thank you, Nina, for pointing that out. Okay. So it goes to the bank. So she don't.
Right.
She don't even contact you. She can just take it out.
Absolutely.
Just like $20. So
Absolutely.
are you changing that then? The accounts and stuff?
Yes, I already went to the bank. I closed our bank account.
This was last month.
Yeah, this was the end of it. I forgot. I lost my thought. What I was going to say, but it is what it is. It's at the end. Let it run its course. Oh, everybody like, oh, you were irresponsible. You should have did this. Niggas do nigga shit sometimes. And you get what I'm saying? And we all known somebody who been with somebody and all the bills was in their name and they was paying the bills, but it was in that person's name. You get what I'm saying? We all have known somebody to live like that. So
my credit is shitty, so everything is in somebody else's name and I just pay it. So yeah, I get you.
Yeah, and just like,
and not only that, it helped her build credit because you were the only one in the relationship that had good credit.
Exactly. So like, I had to get things off anyway, it don't matter. But however, I did some nigga shit, and lesson in that, don't do nigga shit no more.
TJ's channel is in her name. My name ain't on TJ's channel at all.
Right.
And whatever proceeds and money that she make, whether or not we stay together or not, that's hers. I did that for her because what did I promise you, babe, when we started your channel? That every fucking dollar Niesha ever took for you, I was going to make sure you got it back at least threefold. Mm-hmm. She ain't going to lose nothing, ho. I'm going to make sure she get all hers back plus some. Tell your channel manager to get your shit together. Make sure he gets you some good devices. You didn't look good in your first 2 videos.
Well, hell, his camera looks shady as hell anyway. Like his looked like an old school Obama phone and shit. He's supposed to be so rich. He still ain't upgraded his shit.
He want a hoe. He want to be Captain Save a Hoe. Go save a hoe, nigga.
Don't save her. She don't want to be saved. Real shit. I tried to save her. I tried to save her when I told her, don't take your ass up on YouTube. And she did it anyway. We woke up.
I never said that Niesha was ugly. I said she was big as a fucking house. And if you ever had the opportunity to hear her speak and talk, whatever kind of good look she might have about her is ruined the second she opened her face.
I think she's a cute girl. I haven't seen her body, but I think she's a cute girl.
That bitch big. She bigger than Ty.
I ain't big.
She bigger than you.
Jag, you body shaming now, Jag.
I'm not body shaming. Ty was the little one in the relationship.
Right.
And Ty bigger than me.
You said she bigger than Ty.
Like I'm roly-poly or something over here.
I like everything on you just the way it is.
I know. But the way it came out, she bigger than you. Like, goddamn, well, look, when I walk, the floor shake. I earthquakes go on.
Shit, it's 2023. We supposed to embrace all sizes now, Jag. What's wrong with you?
And that's great. And guess what? If that's the case, then I shouldn't hear, God damn, I didn't know I could do this position. Still, I haven't been able to fold nobody up like that in a long time.
Maybe. Oh, my God.
Holding that leg up, that big ass turkey leg up there like that might take a little effort. Bitch. I'm sorry. I'm done.
Y'all, thank you, Jag and TJ, for coming and blessing us. I appreciate y'all so much. And this was a good conversation. Like I said, we still gonna schedule the interview and everything like that. So we just
wanted to do a live real-time reaction.
Right, I'm a reaction.
Yes.
The difference between me, I ain't gotta play the other people's shit.
Right. And then you come support us in the coffee. You pop up. And we
always love having you there, and thank you for jumping into the conversation. Yes. You're so good at it.
Yeah, because I'll be like, okay, so are we just all gonna be quiet and just be like snooping around?
No,
like,
listen to me. Start it off.
Shit, they paying they $5. Why are they not getting involved? You know what I mean? So I'm gonna get my money worth. Shit. So
thank you.
Right, that's your opportunity to talk to Jag. Y'all want to talk to Jag? Do it in the coffee. It's right there.
Boom. We had a whole conversation today, just like friends on the phone, and it was lovely.
Right. And it wasn't
We
recorded.
had fun in our coffee room.
Right. And I don't
And
know if
thank
it
you
was
for
recorded
adding
or
to
not,
that.
but I didn't record it at least.
Listen to me. Your notes are so good. You
Thank
don't
you.
need to. I guess you have to have a brain.
Somebody said, say my name. Say
Some of you recorded niggas record because you can't remember shit. Wonder why.
All right, y'all. I love
Wonder
y'all.
why.
Thank y'all for coming up.
Thank
what
you
were
for
you gonna
having
say,
us. I said, thank you for having us. Now I can go and finish eating my food.
Yes.
All right, enjoy y'all food, y'all. All right, that was shit, I almost said TJ and Jag. Shout out to TJ and Jag. Thank y'all for coming up, doing the real-time reaction. Like I said, y'all, I don't know where this storyline gonna take us, but shit, I'm here for the ride. Now it's gonna be the battle between the two managers. Now we got Niesha versus Jag and TJ. Shit, I'm here for the mess. Hopefully y'all are too. I'm still gonna do the show coming up next, so I'm still gonna be doing the Lizzo show. So I'm gonna go ahead and end this one. I put it like an hour, but I'm gonna start it like 5 minutes after this video ends. So I love y'all. Shout out to Marcella for the super chats. I appreciate you. I think somebody else did too, or was it just Marcella? Okay, it was just Marcella. Thank you, Marcella, for the super chats. I appreciate you. Thank you, everybody, for all the love and support. Make sure you hit that like button, subscribe to your channel. If it's your last time here, oh well. But for the people that come back and rock with AT2 no matter what, those are the people I love and appreciate. Deuces, y'all.